Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Beck and this is Budget with Beck. So in today's video we're going to be doing our cash stuffing. We'll be unstuffing my wallet, putting it into my rollover binder, and then we'll be stuffing my sinking funds. So we will be doing a total of $517. $250 of that will be going into my cash envelope, so my wallet, and $267 of it will be going into my sinking funds. We're going to be doing a few things a little bit different today. I actually have quite a bit of money left over in my wallet due to the budget mom. Her challenge was not as intense this month. And so I actually have more left over, which is kind of nice because then I feel like I'm not like spending so much money. Even though I'm not spending it, I'm saving it because I'm doing the challenges. It's just my brain is like, I have no money left over. It must mean I spent it all. Sometimes yes. But in this case, not the case. I actually have quite a bit left over. I've been battling and trying to figure out what to do with this rollover. We'll work together to determine where I decide to put my money. All right, let's get started. So, groceries, we have $6 left over. So, I'm going to keep this in here. So I'm going to keep the 5 in here and I'm going to roll it over back into the actual envelope itself. I'm not going to put it into my rollover. But there is a loonie. I will pull that loonie out. And I'll put it over to this side in the meantime. Okay, so groceries, we have $5 left over. Gas, I have 22. I have a lot of change this round. So with gas, I'm going to pull out the 22. And I'm going to put that into my rollover binder. So here's my rollover binder. I did have someone comment and ask me a question. So the question is from Taylor. I think it's so interesting you have a rollover binder. Can you explain that to me a little? Because it sounds like something I would like to do. Yes, of course. So the reason behind this binder is sometimes I have a lot of rollover money from my cash envelopes and I don't want to keep all the funds in this wallet. I actually take every single envelope with me every day because I'm not the type to plan. I like to live by the seat of my pants, and if I want to go to the store, I'll make a split decision to go to the store. Or if something happens and I need some miscellaneous money, it's available, good to go. But I don't want to have a bunch of this money, whatever's in here, I don't want to have it accumulating in here because heaven forbid, if I lose my wallet or if my wallet gets stolen, there goes all of my funds. And to replace it would be a little bit difficult. Not easy, not super hard, but difficult because then I would be out anywhere from, well, today we're stuffing $250 in here, so I would be out $250 minimum. Because I have more rollover in here, I don't know how much, but we'll say $100, give or take. So because I have $100 in here, that gives me $350. I don't want to have that all in my wallet, so I take whatever's left over and I throw it into this binder so that this binder it can accumulate in. So if I go and I need more money for gas, so I budget about $80 each paycheck for gas. If I run out of money in my gas envelope, I can come in here and pull it from here. So if we take a quick peek, I actually have $65 left over in, rolled over in my gas rollover. So if I need to top up my tank because whatever, I was driving all around the city, I was doing a bunch of errands, a bunch of chores, and I'm depleted on my gas tank, I can come here and be like, oh, let me just grab a 20 and I can top up my tank again. So this is just so that I don't have a whole bunch of this money sitting in this wallet. The other thing too is this rollover binder is a little bit like a sinking funds in a sense. Because I do have stuff that is, I guess, categorized. So like personal. I have personal, haircut, vision, dentist. So I have 4 different categories for personal, where it could just go straight into personal. But I have other goals for my money on where I want to put it. Because the thing too is with my money, if I don't tell it where to go, it won't go there. So I know I need a haircut. So I want to have a haircut envelope. Because if I just throw it into personal, I don't want to just pull that personal, because personal to me is different things. So it might mean something different to you versus something different to me. Everybody, make your budget work for you. And the method to your madness is your madness method. So make it work for you. So for personal, for me, it's like feminine products, shampoo, conditioner, hair elastics, beauty products, shaving cream, contact solution. So that to me is personal. Whereas haircut, of course, is haircut. So now I know I have a designated amount set aside for my haircut. So I have $19 so far. Whereas I'm not pulling from my personal envelope, which has 15. So if I need to go get some shampoo and conditioner, I know I have $15 for that. Or if I need some shaving cream, I have $15 for that. So I know where my money is. So this is kind of like a sinking funds binder, but I consider it more so a rollover, because what goes from here goes into this binder. But that doesn't mean that I can't decide to say, you know what? Let's put some of my spending money into my sinking funds. So for example, spending, you know what? I want some budget mom, the budget mom. I want some of her merchandise. Let me put whatever is left over in spending into the budget mom. So then I can go and buy some of her products, like her envelopes or some pens, or maybe her budget by Paycheck book. At the end of the day, it's me telling my money where to go, but I can put it into anything. So if I decide household, you know what? I would rather go and do some traveling. So I'm going to put my household into travel. Why? Because I can. So there's so many different avenues and different areas that you can put your money. So like fun, I could put it into electronics, because maybe I want a tablet. And then I do have on the back, I have it noted, electronics is like a light pad, an iPad, a printer, a silhouette, a phone charger, dash cam, a watch, Fitbit watch, a camera, a cell phone. Maybe my fun envelope goes into my electronic sinking fund because I have a goal to get some AirPods. At the end of the day, I'm designating my money where it needs to go. So that being said, my wallet, anything that rolls over goes into my rollover binder. Very rarely do I ever have anything from these guys go into my sinking funds, but that might be the case today. So stay tuned. All right, well, I hope that answers that question. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate it. I understand the method to my madness can be a little bit confusing, so it's all good. Your questions are great, and I'm always happy to answer them. Like I was saying, we have our gas fund. So go to our gas, and I have 22 left over. We will be putting it into the gas rollover. So it's currently April the 9th. And this is rollover. And we have $22, giving us 87. So there has been cases and times that I have taken, for example, let's see, there was one that I was like, oh, I need to put savings into this. I think it was pets. Yes, so pets. So, spoiler alert, my rollover had reached $55. I knew that my dog needed a haircut and $55 was not going to cut it. Punny. That the $55 was not going to be enough. So I did my budget when I got paid, and I decided to allocate $25 out of my budget to go to my pet's haircut. So then I bumped it up to $80. So that came from my budget. That didn't come from my wallet. So then I rolled over whatever I have left over in that envelope. So in my pets envelope, I had $4 left over, bumped it up to 84. And then I went and took my dog for her haircut and spent 71. Then I had 13 left over. So that's one of those cases where I didn't put rollover in here. I actually allocated savings to it. Due to the goal coming up, I knew I needed a little bit more. I digress. Okay, so we're gonna put 22 in there. Into the gas rollover. And then fun. We have $9 left over. So I'm gonna pull out the $4 here. So the 2 toonies. And then I'm gonna leave the 5 in the envelope. So with fun, we have vacation, we have outing with friends, and we have art show and Disney. So we have 4 categories that I can allocate this to. But I think I would like to put it with outing with friends. So we're going to put $4 into there. Oh, it's been a while since I put something in here. Okay, so we were April 6th rollover. $4, bumping us up to 69. Personal, we have $19, so there is actually a 10 and a 5 in here. So I'm going to take the 2 toonies out. And I'm actually going to pull out the 5. So I'm pulling out $9, and I'm going to leave a 10. So when it comes to personal, as we had just discussed, I have personal, haircut, vision, and dentist. I'm going to put $4 into personal, giving us 19. Whoa, no, it's the 9th. Why am I thinking 6th? So $4 will go into this envelope here. And then this 5 will be going into vision. So it's April the 9th, rollover. 5 giving us 18. This is for contacts or glasses, and I'm due for some contacts. I have about 1 month left over, give or take. So that's it for personal, household. We have $9 in there. So I'm going to take out the 4. Grab 2 toonies. So I'm going to leave the 5 in there, but have the 2 toonies. And household is just straight household. There's no separate categories for that. And this is what applies for household. So the 2 toonies, making it $4. And our total is, so 48. So April 9th, rollover. 4, giving us 52. Next we have pets, and I have $19 in here. There's a 10 and a 5, so I got to take out the 2 toonies. Like, there's a lot of change in this one. Oh my Lanta. So for pets, I'm going to pull out the 10. and leave the 5. So we have 14 we're pulling out today. So Pets has 13. So this is rollover. 14. 27. So I actually spent $71 for my dog's haircut, so now I have 13 left over. And now we're up to 27. So Pets is done. Clothing, we have $9 left over. Grab 2 toonies. And I'm going to leave the 5 in there. Clothing is just clothing. So we have $4, giving us 41. And then we have spending, which has $4. The last 4 loonies. So spending, okay. If we look at what I have for my spending areas, we have spending, which has nothing in it. And then we have art supplies, which has $12. But, so my camera cut off and I ended up filling out the areas because I didn't even notice. Usually I notice, so that's kind of weird. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put $3 of my spending into the art supplies. I've already written it down on the sheet. So we had $12. We put in 3, now we have 15. As for this loonie, I'm not sure where I want to put it, so I'm actually going to leave it off to the side. So that's it for our change. But I actually have 2 envelopes that are out of my wallet because they're empty. So I'll put them back in so we can stuff them. In the meantime, that's it for the rollover into the rollover binder. All right, let's reorganize this. So let's go ahead and start stuffing. So groceries today, we'll be getting 80, which is 4 20s. And we have $5 left over. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 85. And this will last me 2 weeks. Or hopefully it will last me 2 weeks. That is the hope and goal. And or hopefully I'll have some rollover, but groceries, it's very rare. This last instance was nice to have a little bit left over, but each week, each paycheck is different, so take it as it goes. Gas prices, like I said in my last video, have been rising. And so I'm actually stuffing a little bit more in here than normal. Usually I'll do 80, but I'm actually going to do 90 today. So we got 150 and 2 20s. So gas, we have 50, 70, 90. So this should last me for the next 2 weeks. The fact that I also had $22 left over is a little bit surprising, but I did fill up my gas tank from my last paycheck, so I didn't spend as much as I thought I would. The other thing too is we just had a long weekend. It was Easter, so I had 4 days off from work. I didn't have to drive around for 4 days, so that also helped my gas budget, is staying at home. So that's also why I had $22 left over. Right now I'm actually at about half a tank. Okay, and then for fun, it is getting $5. But we also have the 5 in here left over, giving us 10. 5, 10. Personal, it will be getting 10. So 10, 20. Household will be getting 10. And it has a 5 in here, so now we have 15. Pets will be getting 15. We have a 5 in here. We'll be adding a 5 into 10, giving us 20. 10, 15, 20. Clothing will be getting 10. We have a 5 left over, so now we have 15. I'll be updating all the trackers at the end of the video, off camera. Miscellaneous will be getting 5. It has nothing left over, nothing whatsoever. Spending will be getting 5 as well. It had $4 left over, but we put that into art supplies. And then we have the $1 over here left over, because I haven't decided what I want to do with that. So 5 into spending, and then dining out will be getting 20, which is 120. All right, so that is it for our cash stuffing of the wallet. Just as a reminder, this is $250 plus whatever we left in here for rollover. And this will last me the next 2 weeks, hopefully. All right, let's do our 26-week popsicle pull. And the number this week is 79. So now we're getting onto the higher side of the scale, which is okay. Because the more higher numbers I pull later on, there'll be lower numbers, which is good. I was hoping for a low number, not gonna lie, but you deal with the cards that you get dealt. Or in this case, you deal with the popsicle that you get pulled. 79 it is. At least it wasn't 99. I was kind of thinking I was gonna get 99, so 79, it's better than 99. I'll take it. So I did have a question in regards to how I set up my online accounts. I'm actually going to show you that today. Here are my online accounts. This one is my checking account. That's how much money I have left over in my checkings. This is actually going to my credit card. This one is for my mortgage. You guys don't ever see that one. This one is my car insurance. So if we look at my document here, I have already put the money into my online accounts. I've already transferred them, but I write it down for you guys so that you see that it's gone into the account. So if we look here, April 9th saving, it's blank, but I already added the $45. Therefore, we're at our goal of $1,020. There's the one account. And then the next account is my glasses and or personal fund. So this guy, which has 610 in it. So all the accounts are actually separate. There's the personal one. There is my car maintenance fund. This one is my pets fund, like for emergencies, like vet visits and such. This one is my emergency fund. This is my new computer fund. And then that's the overflow. This is the overflow. So any change, because I have OCD, any change in my checking account goes into this overflow account so that it's just kind of built up over time. And then my checking account balance will be at 0. So once I transfer this 120 to my credit card, it will be at 0 balance. So that's how I have all my accounts separated. And that's what you guys see here in my online accounts in my sinking funds binder. Car insurance has $45 put into it. So now we're at our goal of $1,020. We made it. I'm done this sinking funds now. I probably will continue to save for it a little bit here and there, but the $45 will be allocated to something different. So I'll keep funding this a little bit, but now I have other goals with this money, which you will find out later in another video. Glasses personal, doesn't have anything. Car maintenance is fully funded. I haven't started saving a little bit extra for this guy yet. We're just gonna give it a break. But the money that I was saving here will be going to a different allocation. Pets, we put 25 into pets. So this one is for the vet visits. So now it's at 700. So something that you may have spotted is the fact that the amount in the account is actually different than the balance here. That's because some of that money was from my tax return. So I put that in there. This is the amount that I myself feel that I'm saving, that I want to see how much I can save personally on my own in an amount of time. So this is, my goal is to reach about $1,000. Yes, I believe my goal is $1,000. Anything over that is gravy. And yes, I have quite a good chunk of change in that account. But again, that was due to a tax return from previous years. So, but I'm just going to keep saving this in the meantime. But we're up to 700 as to what I have saved personally. Emergency is not getting anything. Computer is fully funded. Booyah. Overflow. So like I had mentioned, there was some overflow. So today we have $4.28 that we moved over to that account, giving a total of $51.96. TSFA, we're not doing anything with. And then points. So last video, I asked you guys what I should do with my points. I looked into the app for the points, and I didn't actually set up 2 verification methods, or I didn't actually realize that. So I'm glad I looked into that. I feel a little bit more secure about it. I did also go onto a Facebook group I'm part of with a budgeting community for Canada, and I was searching through the group and somebody asked about their points and what they were doing with them, how many they've collected, what their highest balance was on it. And the people there, some of the people said that they got their balance up to $1 million. So right now I'm at 415,000, but some people had it up to $1 million. I was like, oh, wow. My goal was just to get over 410, which is not bad. But yeah, some people are like, I don't like to have it over 150,000. I'll start spending it after that. Like once it gets too high, it makes me nervous because of XYZ LMNOP. Some people said that people's accounts got hacked, their points got taken, they don't get them back. Sometimes there's situations that happen with their points. So that's one of the biggest reasons I was asking you guys last video what I should do with these points. I'm still kind of on the fence about it. We'll see. But what I am thinking of doing, and I think this might be a good idea, because I know some people in the comments, and thank you so much for your comments, but some people were like, oh, just keep it going, like see how high you can get it going. Don't worry about it, use it for a rainy day like you said, just save it. But I'm a little bit nervous because technically this could be used for cash in the grocery store, but if for whatever reason these points get taken, something happens to them, they're gone. Like it's all digital, it's all online. If something, like my brain is just like, what if? What I've been thinking is when I go to the grocery store to get groceries, yes, in my wallet, I have the cash allocated for the groceries. So what I was thinking of doing is, say I go to the grocery store and I spend $30. We'll say $32. With the points, you can spend denominations of 10. So if I spend $32, I could use $30 worth of my points, but I would have to spend $2 cash out of my wallet. What I would do from there is I would actually so I would spend the $2 and I would actually pull the $30 from the cash from here and put it into my rollover binder in my food category. Because then I'm spending the points, but I'm saving the cash. So then what happens is this over time actually turns into tangible cash. And so instead of having the point sitting here, now I have cash in my rollover binder, or maybe if I'm feeling like my rollover binder is getting too high, I can put that into my bank account, because that's going to be something in the future that my rollover binder is going to have too much money and I need to start putting it into my bank. So that being said, I think I might do that. Still a little bit on the fence because I want to watch this grow. I love seeing it growing. But at the same token, it still grows no matter what. I go grocery shopping, I get points. I buy gas, I get points. Anytime I use my credit card, I'm collecting points because I don't always spend cash. I'll sometimes put my cash into my MasterCard envelope and then I'll put it onto the credit card. I've got a lot to think about, but I think I might start doing that. I might wait until this hits 430 and then start doing that. Why I don't just start it now, I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. So, or maybe I wait till it hits 500. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. Okay, so our update today is 422, 671 points, which means I have $422. But yeah, with all that being said, what do you guys think? Now that you kind of really heard my thought process behind this whole debacle. What do you think? What should I do? I think I might do that cash method because that would be the only way to be able to do it. Yeah, and then just save the cash out of my envelopes. All right, well, that's what I have. And that's it for our online accounts. This is a very chatty video today. Okay, so now for our cash sinking funds. So the buffer is all full. So it's fully funded. We have $150. New Year's, not saving for that yet. Ashley's birthday, nothing for that. Calgary Comic Con, we'll be getting 25. So that has a 20 and a 5. So it now is at 600. So the goal is 800, so I'm 200 away from that. That's exciting. Getting close. Birthdays will be getting $10. Giving us 90. That is 110. Gifts will not be getting anything. Odafest will be getting 25. 20, 25. Giving us a total of 575. Getting up to the 600 mark as well. So Father's Day, I actually decided to fully fund this time around, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Father's Day is in June, so we have a couple months, but it'd be nice to get it fully funded so I can allocate the funds to something different. So today we're putting 15, giving us a total of 50, and that is the goal for Father's Day. So it'll be getting a 10 and a 5, therefore 50. And then after that, I do believe that is it for our sinking funds. So we still have some money left over. And we have a new, okay, where be that one? Oh, it's over here. I think it's in here. Take a peeky leaky looky loo. Yes, it is. Like I was saying before, these categories can be savings as well. So that being said, the car insurance, now that it's done being paid for, is now part of it is gonna go into new car. That and as well as the car insurance will go into new car. So my new goal, well, I guess not really new, but my goal now is to start saving up for a new vehicle. new to me vehicle. So this guy will be getting a good $100 today, giving us $150 in this envelope. And we'll be getting all 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81. And I do believe there is a 50 in here. So we have 150. So now this is going to be one of my primary goals. It's so nice when you fund your goals, you get to allocate that money to something different and something new. I'm excited about this one. It'll take quite a while, but I've also decided that the Budget Mom rollover, blah, blah, I read rollover. The Budget Mom savings challenges, as well as my 26-week saving challenge, will be going to a new vehicle. It all will come together slowly but surely. But in the meantime, I'm going to allocate money to the new car itself. Because the 26-week challenge is supposed to be 1,378 total saved. But I have been putting a little bit extra in there every once in a while. Just kind of throwing something in there. And then for the Budget Mom savings challenges, I don't know how much is in there. I tally it up each month, but I'm not counting it all together. So I don't know how much exactly is in there so far. But every little bit helps. New car. And then we do have some change. So we have some change over here. We will be allocating $3 to the Budget Mom. It's her merchandise. So $3 goes in there, so giving me 15, and I'll color that off camera. So now I have 15 in here. So this is for any type of merchandise that I would like to get from her store. I am saving for her pens and pouch merchandise, I guess. Oh, last time I saved for this was December 31st. So now we're April 9th. But her pens and pouch, she is getting it from somewhere else, so it's just not available at this moment. So I'm saving up until I can get it, and I'm guesstimating about $30 because of shipping and handling. So we added 3, and we're up to 15. All right. Okay. So that is it for our sinking funds. But now it is time to do our 26-week savings challenge. As you guys saw, we pulled out our number of 79. So a little bit up there, but that's okay. So our leftover should be exactly what we need. And it is not. What did I do? 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh dear. What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. I missed a sinking fund. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this, and then I'll bring back my sinking fund out. So we'll put those two down. So we have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So here's our $79 that we pulled. Toss it in here. And you know what? I'm going to put this guy in here too. So really, it's $80. Ta-da! So that's it for our popsicle pull. And I did a oopsie whoopsie. So we have $10 left. And this is actually going to a new phone. Today, actually it was yesterday. I dropped my phone. So this is my phone. This is the phone. Yes, very nice. What is not nice is this. I dropped my phone at work yesterday. It hit the corner and it smashed my entire screen. And it was totally unusable. Like, there were so many chips of glass. Like, you would move it and you'd get like chips of glass on your fingers. Like, it was bad. So I was like, I have to replace that tomorrow. So I got it replaced today, and that cost me $89. So I budgeted it. So I put in my budget because I knew I was getting paid today. So I budgeted into my budget that I put together last night of $110 because I wasn't sure how much it was going to cost. But it cost $89, and then I allocated a little bit more into different sinking funds, but I had $10 left over. So that being said, this is going to go start contributing to a new phone. This cell phone is really old. It's 5 years old, if not older. The storage space is 16 gigabytes, which is barely anything. That being said, it's time for a new phone, so I'm going to start saving up. I went to the place and the guy said the iPhone 8 would cost about $350 to $400. But I have some really good news. Guess what? Well, it's kind of good news and bad news. Well, not really bad news, but it annoyed me. I got in touch with my cell phone company, and because I'm not on a contract anymore, I reached out to them. I was like, hey, and I was asking them a bunch of questions, and they're like, ooh, we have a deal for you for $60 a month, which is about half of what I pay now. We will cut your bill in half. I was like, what? And so we were doing the whole messaging on the computer, like chatting. So I was going back and forth, and I was asking so many questions. And then they're like, yeah, we've halved your bill, but if you decide to go buy a new phone, you will have to sign a contract. And I'm like, oh, dang it. But she said that I can go out and buy a new phone off a contract. So they would just put the SIM card into the new one, and I would have a new phone. So now I'm saving up for a new phone, which is going to be between $350 to $400. This phone is only 16 gigabytes. That's not enough room. I keep getting errors and I keep getting issues with it. So it's time to get a new phone. The only thing is, I really like this case. It's got my wallet in the back of it. So I have actually some cards in the back here. And I know you can get ones with like the covers and stuff, but if you didn't know any better, you would probably assume this is a charging pack where you just like bloop, flip the switch and then it charges itself. It has like a one free charge in it, but that's not the case. This is actually a wallet. I don't have to carry my big wallet with me. I can take this if I don't want to spend cash. Just use my MasterCard instead. Okay, anyways, I digress. So this $10 will be going into electronics, which is a sinking fund. So here we have electronics. So far I have $30. I didn't use this to pay for the broken screen because I just budgeted it into the budget. Kind of moved the money around a little bit more. So now I have something to save. So now we have $10. We added 10 and now we have 40. We've got a little ways to go, but we'll start saving for this guy. Yeah, my electronics. Here goes the 10. All right. Well, this has been quite the video. I'm gonna have fun editing it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section. If you have any comments, feel free to chat away. I appreciate everything that you guys chat with me about. If you like this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. In the meantime, just as like a little refresher, I do this for fun. I do this as like a kind of like a vlog to see where I started and to where I'm gonna end. Because I started these videos in what, November, December last year? And it's just kind of like a, how was I doing back then in regards to my savings goals? How much did I grow? It's kind of like a year in review, if you will, to kind of see how well I've done. But in the meantime, I've talked your ear off far long enough. I will let you go. If you've stayed till the end, oh my Lanta, thank you. But in the meantime, thanks you guys so much for watching. I hope you're doing great, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.